What's up, guys? And today we got the team of the week, Christian McCaffrey, 84 overall. Of course, as usual, no power up boost this time, just the base card itself. Now this guy's got 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 92 agility. Not that attractive when you look at the stats, especially with only 80 carry, only 74 break tackle. His spin and juke are nice with 86 and 85. Obviously the stiff arm and the truck are not there. I don't recommend doing that too many times. But the first thing I do want to talk about is this right here, the speed. I mean, I had my reservations about it. I was thinking, he might get caught from behind a couple of times because of the slow acceleration. 87 speed is not terrible, at this point in the game. I'm not gonna lie, but I was kind of surprised, honestly, how many breakaway runs he had. And I do know this whole thing. I'm not a big fan of this whole double tap the sprint button to get a full sprint. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't even understand the purpose of it. But anyways, I do definitely say that he is, because he does have a really high agility rating. The one cut is really good with him, as well as the spin and the juke, which I'll talk more about that later. But I do like how elusive he is. As far as catching, I did not have a single problem with it. I threw a lot. I threw to him a lot in the backfield. Obviously, I would not recommend leaning on him in a clutch moment as far as throwing in traffic. He is a running back. Don't use him as a receiver, at least not in a clutch moment anyways. Now, there were two major things that surprised me about McCaffrey. The first one is this right here. He took, I can't believe how many hit sticks he took. He took like 15 of them bad boys from all types of players, man. And he only fumbled once. I honestly thought he was going to do a lot more fumbling than that. I'm not complaining or anything, but I'm just glad to see it. And this right here was the second most surprising thing, and probably the most surprising thing. I could not believe how often he was falling forward. I mean, I could not believe it. And the amount of broken tackles and falling forward. I could not believe how often he was doing it, man. It just blew my mind, especially in clutch moments. I mean, there were times where I would forget to sub in Saquon Barkley, so I could, have that a bit better trucking back or, something like that. And I would have McCaffrey in there and not even notice it, and then realize it after I scored or even got the first down that it was him. And I was just blown away. Like, right there coming up. Look at this. Clutch more. 4th and 1. Gotta have it, man. Look, I believe that was Don Terry Poe he dragged into the end zone, man. I could not believe how often he was doing this, man. I mean, look at this. That is the kind of stuff that blew my mind with McCaffrey. Now, I gotta respect this guy's juke and spin. I mean, he was getting it done. I mean, there weren't that many times where I was getting failed animations, and that was really good, because you guys know, if you're running diagonally, man, and if you there are plenty of times where I would try to bounce to the outside, and like a linebacker or a corner would cut me off, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to lose 2 yards, and then I hit him with that juke or spin, and I turn that 2-yard loss into maybe like a 3-yard gain. I mean, look at that, man. That juke was nasty. I couldn't believe he actually pulled that off right here. That's what I'm talking about right there. That could have been easily a 4-yard loss, turned it into like a 4-yard gain. And there's another example. So the fact that he can, and I do believe his agility has a lot to do with that, man. So I mean, over and over, you see right here, I'm in bad position or bad positions, but yeah, he just bails me out. I mean, look at that. Oh my God, man. If I didn't know any better, man, I would think that was Barry Sanders making these moves. So obviously he's not a truck or power back. I tried the stiff arm and truck. I was just getting planted almost every single time, so I don't recommend doing that. But man, he is a very good elusive back. And with that being said, he does go for around between 70 and 80,000. If I had to put a price tag on this specific card right now, I'd say maybe 50,000. And the way things are going, I don't see him. I actually believe that it actually will get there fairly soon, because when he first came out, he's going for about 90K. The other day, going for 80K, and today about 70K. So he's dropping like 10K every 2 days or so. So I wouldn't be surprised if he drops to 50K or less within about a week or so. And if that's the case, if you want to buy someone like right here, Barry Sanders, but you can't afford him yet because he's too expensive, I say go with McCaffrey. Same thing with LaShawn McCoy. If you want to test out that campaign McCoy, but you just can't get him, I would say go for McCaffrey. See what he can do for you, especially if you're good with the sticks. But anyways, guys, my next review is actually going to be the Big Nickel G. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I would definitely will be my next video. Peace.